BpsRps 3/14/22 Monday night. Hope everybody had a swell start to their week, the beginning of the week. Um, it's Pi Day. 3/14. If anybody remembers pi, let's do a little deep dive into what pi is. It's 3.14. It's the number spelled out as pi. It's the ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter. 3.14159. I think it goes on and on and on. There's no ending to the pi. I like cherry pie. I don't know about you guys, but happy Pi Day to everybody. Obi likes pie. See, I was going to tweet this to you. Olsen he's athletic enough to probably play left field. They have a DH. I know when you probably saw the Olsen trade, you probably flipped out, which is totally understandable. I'm a little disappointed. Oh yeah, get some ice cream up on there. I didn't know what a la mode meant until about 6 weeks ago. It means ice cream on the pie a la mode. I think. Find out. Ever since I discovered Google a few months ago, I've been looking up everything. I don't think anymore. I just go over and type in what I'm searching for. I don't know what a la mode mean. What does a la mode mean? Served with ice cream. See? Awesome. Find out anything. It seems like they are, but I'm disappointed as a baseball fan that the Braves are giving up on Freeman if it comes to that. The guy won a World Series. He was loyal to them. He was the face of the franchise. I mean, if he has to leave, he went out with a bang with the World Series. So it's going to be weird seeing him in another team. But where's he going? I mean, I think it's good for both teams. Yeah. I mean, the Braves got a young, he's much cheaper, much younger. Sentiment-wise, it's kind of weird that they did it. But I'm not big on Pache. I don't know what Oakland's thinking. It's better than when they traded Tim Hudson to the Braves. They got a better haul for Olsen. Because when they traded Hudson, I was like, why? But I was younger. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I hope they can come together somehow as a baseball fan. As a Phillies fan, I don't like it. Especially if Olsen being so cheap, they might have money for other spots. They want to lose. Oakland? That's bittersweet for Obi. Likes to trade, but he's losing Freeman. Yeah, it's bittersweet, yeah. But I like it for both sides. I don't know. Part of me thinks Oakland doesn't know what the hell they're doing, and I'm an Oakland fan. What the hell they're doing when they trade these players? I know they have to, but the players they get back, I'm still reeling over the Donaldson trade, Franklin Barreto. But he's still young. Is Scott Hall dead now? I saw they took him off life support, but then I saw that they didn't. So I don't know if it's what happened, but if you can confirm it, definitely RIP to him. All right. Let's see what else happened today. A lot happened today, guys. A lot happened today in baseball. Andrew McCutchen is a Brewer. His veteran presence over there. It's official. RIP. The NWO founder. Suzuki's weighing interest from the Cubs. Oh, wow. Blue Jays are making a push for Kyle Schwarber. But the Mariners, they got Jesse Winker and Eugenio Suarez. I don't know who that player to be named later will be. The Reds are just giving up, but at least they admit it. I don't know what Votto thinks. Is Votto going to be moved? The Rockies aggressively pursuing Chris Bryant. And what off MLB trade room? So Tatis out for 3 months with a fractured wrist. They asked him if it was a motorcycle accident. He said, which one? And pretty much sums up what happened in baseball, it looks like. NFL free agency is underway. It's on MLB trade rumors. I have no idea who these people are. Von Miller, Bobby Wagner. They call them future Hall of Famers. He bought you a round of drinks. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, Story's out. So they trade Arenado, what, 2 years ago? And they didn't want to sign Bryant. Get rid of Story. Okay. Nothing. Today in baseball. Steve Lake was born 1957. He has a studio card with a parrot on his shoulder that I think Ryan Fagan showed before. Slow day. Slow day in baseball. This is 95 Stadium Club. Stadium Club has really cool pictures. I like the pictures Oakland got. Joey Estes. I forgot the other kid's name. Oh, it's a jizz pack. Double jizzed. Oh. I don't know where to look first. MLB trade rumors or NFL trade rumors with all the free agency going on. Heathcliff Slocum. Slocum. They're opposite. That's definitely the vet. Bob Tewksbury. Remember this guy? He was a Cardinal for a long time. There's 3 pictures of him on the back. In case somebody rips the card, gives you his bottom half of the front. You still get to see what it looks like on either side. Joe Vitiello. I think Scotty PC's him. I think they were neighbors at one point. Yeah. Does he have power? Tell me more about that. You would know more about these guys. What do you think about Langoliers? They might have to move Tyler Sodomy to third base or first base because he's their catcher. Maybe they got Langoliers to move Sodomy to keep both. They get his bat in the lineup too. Jaime Navarro, longtime Brewer. Andy Van Slyke on the Orioles. Does anybody remember that? I don't. Andre Scalarago on the Rockies, Extreme Corpse. He was a monster. No, that's awesome. That's great. He took it and rolled with it. That's great. Over on YouTube, King M saying he met Scott Hall, bought him drinks, and his wife flicked a toothpick at Scotty Hall, and he said, "Get your own shtick." That's awesome. Kevin Apier, Extreme Corpse, extreme mediocre pitcher. Oh, this is another one of those transaction cards. John Wetland. It's an okay closer. It's pretty wild. Mose Alou, Extreme Corpse. It's part of that 94 Expos team that should have won the World Series if it wasn't for the strike. Trip Cromer. Trip could be a verb or a noun if you trip somebody or if you take a trip somewhere. Or it could be an adjective if you trip somebody up. So awesome. We discovered that on Pi Day. Edgardo Alfonso. I think he had a couple good years. Danny Darwin of the Blue Jays. He was the scientist who created Darwinism. The strongest survived. He didn't survive Texas. And Gary Wilson. What the hell's a Gary Wilson? Pittsburgh? Gary Varsho. It's an all right pack. Good defense, hit for power. All right. So maybe Oakland got something in him. These are future stars, AAA. There's 10 cards per pack. I don't know the year. 90. So maybe Franklin Barretto's in here. And as always, the goal is to name two of these players, or know two of these players. Oh, these had like the coaches and stuff. Maybe we'll see like Charlie Manuel. Dave Sachs. He's a player coach. I'm sure he didn't teach fielding or throwing. Because look at his son Steve. He had the yips. I'll take 250 hitter from catcher with power. These are three coaches. Joe Carrigan, who is a pitching coach. I think he pitched coach for Boston, Phillies. Dave Van Gorder. Sounds like he should have been next to that dude on Full House. John Stamos, Dan Van Gorder, Dave Van Gorder, jobber, and Nelson Norman, Joe Carrigan. He's pitching coaches. By his pleasure. Aaron Nola got a haircut. Back to the ace of the staff. Wheeler, he threw today without any pain. Romulo Kukjen. It's not right. That's right. Nancy Kerrigan. Oh man. What was the name? What was the name of the girl who coordinated that attack? That's why he's a pitching coach, because he had luck with the ice skating. Jeffrey Wilson Tackett. Very professional sounding name. Jeffrey Wilson Tackett, you are needed at the front desk. Raymond Krawczyk, Krawczyk, Raymond Allen. The basketball player Ray Allen. That's right, Tanya Harding, Jeff Gillooly. Wow, that was crazy. They thought that Nancy Kerrigan, if I remember, was going to be better and win a gold medal. So Tanya, instead of like practicing harder, just get her ankle, break the girl's ankles. Tracy Michael Woodson. What is with the middle names on these cards? King M. Gillooly. Then you want to be an M2, you'd be MG. Daniel Lee Murphy. Isn't he a second baseman? Michael Brown. I don't know any of these players. I failed. Cesar Mejia and Cesar Mejia. Look, back to back, same player. That pack sucked. I failed you guys. Really let you guys down. All right, 93 Fleer. I think these are the Christmas ones. Mrs. Bibbs found what she was looking for. Before you guys crack any wise jokes about me, she's looking for her mask. We still do masks up here. Some places, not required, but you know. Say hi, Mrs. Bibbs. Mrs. Bibbs, want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi, Mrs. Bibbs. Sean Abner on the White Sox? I don't remember this. He was a Met. A Padre, I think. He was #1 draft pick, 84. Thanks, Obi. I tried my best. You're right, the pack gods let us down from that pack. Jobber.
My buddy right there.
Who? Obi?
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Bibbs said, that's my buddy right there. And I said, who? And I said, Obi. And she went, mm-hmm.
He bought me a Christmas.
That's right, the Christmas ornament. She still remembers that, Obi. See? The way to Mrs. Bibbs' heart is through Christmas ornaments. True story. She wouldn't go out with me for years until I bought her a Christmas ornament of Wonder Woman. 10 years later, she's like, finally. He said, awesome. Greg Swindell. He swindled her heart with the Christmas ornament. It's fitting that we got this card right here. Dave Stieb. Dave Stieb was signed by the White Sox? Look on the bottom here. It shows him on Toronto. When did he pitch for the White Sox? In the back, that's him. I don't remember him on the White Sox ever. Andy Benez, Padres. It is the holidays. It always ties things together. Gerald Williams. He just passed away, Gerald Williams. Had a heart attack. He was like 50. Dave Magadan. He's on the Mets here, but he was signed by the Marlins. I don't remember Dave Magadan and the Marlins. It says it right there in black and white, or well, blue and white. These cards are giving me like weird vibes. Rod Nichols, Cleveland pitcher. Don't remember him. Jack Armstrong of the Marlins. It says the Marlins on here, but it says the Indians on here. But I remember him as a red. This is like a fifth dimension kind of pack. Just all kinds of like strange things are happening with these cards. I've never seen a card like this before. Roger Clemens and Dennis Eckersley. It had to be like in an all-star game. How happy they look. Start to finish, it's called. Starter to finisher. The 92 with the green border, I kind of like those, but these, 93 are, because that's why they're like 35 cents a pack still. Dave Righetti. See, what happened was 91 was so nice. Anything that came after them was like always was a letdown. Brent Maine, Mark Portugal. It's the guy they named the whole country after, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Billy Hatcher, Ken Patterson, Shane Turner. It's definitely the pack gods are against us this evening. Donruss. The pop-ups. I think these are 89. We'll see when we open them. Yeah, they're 89. I only remember because I remember what they look like when I opened them before, right? Yeah, 89. The goal here is Zako. Warren Spahn puzzle. It lists some of his achievements. We still got to keep getting these over to Obi. I want to see the Molitor puzzle. Paul Molitor. These are pop-ups because watch what happens to Paul Molitor when you play around with his cardboard a little. Pop-up. Pop-up. Pretty cool. Gerald Perry. He was a funny guy. Remember when he played football for the Bears? They called him Refrigerator. Lost a ton of weight. Then he played baseball. Pretty impressive. Dave Stieb again. Looks like he trimmed that mustache a little. It's usually a little bushy. Looks a little more trimmed here. Lance Parrish. He was such a highly touted free agent signing when the Phillies signed him. He did absolutely nothing for the Phillies. Then he went to the Angels, and he actually played well. And Doug Jones, who was a damn good closer. Cleveland, Houston, and it seems like we've been pulling this guy a lot. Hall of Famer Barry Larkin, solid career, good family man, good member of the community. I don't have any problems with Barry Larkin. Let's see what we can do for trivia tonight. Well, before we do, he lost the game when the pick was taken. Oh, the mustache? He had to shave. That's good. I didn't catch that. Yeah. Today's Pi Day. Name the first three numbers. That's exactly it, and that's probably why Aaron shaved his head. He's trying to reverse his bad seasons. Don't mess with the streak. Wear the same underwear if you have to. That's what I do. If you notice, Stanton is not in here because that's already been earmarked in a special stash for Obi. But the rest, name the three numbers that are most closely associated with pi. What I mean by that is you just have to say 3.14. You don't have to go any decimal places past the hundredths. I think that's hundredths or tenths. Anyway, that's all I got tonight, fellas. Thank you all for joining. Let's keep our eyes out on trade rumors and Twitter to see what's going on. Hopefully, get some more action going. So, thank you all for joining. Hope everybody had a great Monday. You guys keep watching. I'll keep ripping. Have a great night.